Good morning, everybody. One fantastic morning. Just going to give you a little panoramic view of all the sunshine and blue skies. It's incredible. It's incredible. I made an amazing discovery this morning. I mean, you just get so excited when you discover something, right? And it's something I discovered in the Bible. Man, it makes me feel like a kid again. I found Santa Claus. I found Santa Claus in the Bible. Yeah, he's in the Old Testament. Did you know that? Yeah. See, even the rooster agrees. He's in the Bible. Over 30 some times, can't remember the exact amount, 35, 39, something like that, in the Old Testament, 30 some times, this appears. Ho! It's right here. It says, ho, everyone who thirsts, come to the waters. All right, it's not ho, 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 but it's ho. And there he is, Santa Claus. Nah. But that exclamation appears. And whenever you see that exclamation appearing, let your ears perk up, because something good is about to come out of the mouth of that prophet. And most often it is a prophet who's saying it. And our scripture passage that we have for today, for this Sunday that's coming up, is one that we had parts of it several weeks back. It's from Isaiah 55. You may or may not remember, so I'll just throw it in here. This is a time when the people are getting ready to come back from exile in Babylon. They've been swept away, carried off, and now the Persian Empire has kind of beat up on the Babylonians, and the king, Cyrus, is willing to let all the people who were carried off from Israel go back home. Go on, you can go back home. Well, there's only one problem with this. Just about all those people are dead. I mean, this is, a whole 2 generations later, practically. And, you know what? Not everybody wants to go home, but there are those that do. And the prophet has this invitation as to the good things that are awaiting the people who hear this word and go. It's also good to know that it was during this time of exile that the people of Israel decided, wow, you know what, all this good stuff that we have, that we talk about, the God of our fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and our ancestors, and all the things that we need to know about God, we never wrote these things down. We just keep passing it on, word of mouth, person to person to person. We all memorize this stuff, and we still do memorize it, but we got to have it written down. And it was then that they started really getting serious about recording a lot of the words of people. And some of the words that recorded were these from Isaiah. Just want to read the very first couple verses. Ho, everyone who thirsts, come to the waters, and you that have no money, come buy and eat. How can you buy if you don't have any money? Come buy wine and milk without money, without price. What? Why do you spend your money for that which is not bread, and your labor for that which does not satisfy? Listen carefully to me, and eat what is good, and delight yourselves in rich foods. When there's free food, there you will find me, guaranteed. This passage is a grand invitation from God, spoken through the prophet Isaiah, telling the people, now's the time. When you live in a society as they did back then, you have to realize that you're living day to day. so to speak, you're out there making a living practically off of nothing at times. And especially these people who are still in exile. They didn't become rich while they were in Babylon. In some ways, they became somewhat comfortable and they were being taken care of, but they really didn't have it all, so to speak, as we'd say. God is saying, hey, you can have it all, but I go beyond the physical stuff. What I'm talking about is you are going to dwell richly in the promises that I made to all your ancestors. And he even goes on to talk about David later on. The covenant I made with David, that covenant belongs to you too. So come, come. I've got a banquet just waiting for you. I've got this awesome potluck. I got this awesome buffet table. Now I know all he talks about is bread and wine and milk. Hey, good enough for me. You'll find me there. Yeah, bread and wine. Hey, where do we get that? We get that at the communion table. I think that's why this is used for this Sunday, this passage, because our New Testament gospel reading is from Matthew, the feeding of the 5,000. Plenty of bread for everybody. Not only plenty, more than enough. 12 baskets full left over after 5,000 men, besides women and children, were fed. We have a God of abundance, a God of abundant grace and life who wants to give it away. What keeps us from accepting the invitation? You and I, let's join in the fun. Let's join in the party. Let's take everything God has to offer us, and then let's go out and not only enjoy the party, but as we'll see later on in the reading here to Isaiah, let's be sure to get out and invite everyone else to the party as well. God's blessings be with you. Enjoy one incredible, fantastic day. See you later.